This video covers the core feature of any CRM, contacts. Your contact and your company records are kind of the foundation of your CRM as they hold priceless information about your business. So in this video, we will talk through adding contact and company records, we'll talk through histories and adding notes, and finally, we'll talk a little bit about sorting and filtering your records. Adding records is really simple. Just use this add button to create contacts or companies easily, or you can use the import option if you're wanting to create records in bulk through a spreadsheet. We have a video on importing as well. So let's add a contact. On this contact form, you might see some fields that are specific to your industry, but any admin can customize fields from this Customize Your CRM settings page. So on this page, you'll see kind of two main primary record types, your contacts and your companies. So contacts are where you store information about a person, while company records are profiles for a business, an organization. So if you mainly sell to contacts, this contacts record might be your primary record type. You can still use companies, of course, but your contacts might be where you store notes, tasks, and all of your history. But if you are more B2B, just make your companies your primary record. This switches the order of those lists on your CRM tab over here, as well as under the Add button. So just choose which is your primary record type, and that'll customize your CRM a bit. Okay, so let's click on contacts here. We will give you default fields for both record types, but you can add all sorts of field types to your contacts or companies. So I just want to know where I got someone's contact information. So I'll add a source dropdown. You can add all sorts of fields here though, so definitely go through your custom field settings to add what you need. Company records also have their own set of fields, so just be sure to make sure those are customized to your liking too. Lots more information on these fields in our custom fields section of the Help Center, so head there if you need any help getting your fields all set up. Okay, back to our contact. So when you're filling out a contact's information, you'll see a field for their company. If that company already exists, just search the name to link that contact to that existing company. If no match exists, just type in the company name, and that will create a new record for the company on the fly. Every contact and company that you enter will have a profile like this, and it's meant to be the single source of truth for everything you know about that person. You can see all the details you just filled out about them on the right, and that includes the company's info. This menu up here lets you set reminders to follow up, create events with this person when you have meetings scheduled, attach files to this person, add them to groups, and more. Don't worry, we will talk about each of these options in our other videos. At the bottom, you'll see the contact's history, which is a feed showing all of your updates and activity with this person. So let's say you need to take a note. Just jump to their history to save any important information about a conversation, an interaction, or just any context about that relationship. The history shows past notes you've taken or your teammates have taken, logged emails. It shows completed tasks and events, pipeline updates from everybody on my team. They all show up here. So you can oversee communication, see what your team has done with this person. And if you linked this contact to a company, you'll just be one click away from that company record too. So you can see all the activity with the contacts at the company in one place. And if you're more focused on companies, you can take notes, attach items on the company record too. To find a specific record, just search for it in your nav bar. So you can search by any field on your contact or company record. So like name, email address, phone number, address, or any custom field that you've created. And no matter what page you're on, you can always search to find the contact or the company that you need. Now, if you need to see a list of records, just hover over CRM, and here you can click to view contacts or companies. So let's look at a list of my contacts. So here you can see all the contact records ever created in this account, and you can sort and filter here if you need to get specific lists. So first, what is the difference between sorting and filtering? So sorting lets you reorder the list of records. So it always sorts by default by the names of your contacts alphabetically, but you can change that. Like, for example, I'm going to sort by the date contacts were last updated in my CRM just to keep contacts from slipping through the cracks. Yeah, you can sort by any of your fields as well. Filtering, on the other hand, it lets you narrow your list down. So it shrinks the list by a specific field. So let's say you want to find everybody who came from a specific source or specific channel. I've got that source custom field. So let's just add a filter. So I'll add a filter by the source field. This will give me a list of everybody who came from social media. Now you could add another filter, like by city, to find everybody who came through social media in a specific city. So you can narrow it down by stacking filters. Another example is maybe you're in insurance and you need to find everyone who's turning 65 next month. Here's how you run that. Just filter by your contacts' ages first, just to find everybody who's 64 right now. And then you can add a filter by the birthday field so that you can find everybody who's having a birthday next month. So that's everyone who's 64 and now is having a birthday next month. If you want to save that report, just click here to save that view. And then that report, that list will be there whenever you log into your CRM next. So if you tend to run the same filter over and over, just save that view. That way that you can access that list easily next time. Your company's page, it works exactly the same way. You have the same sorting and filtering options here. You can sort and filter your companies and save any company-specific views that you need. And that's it for contacts and companies. Try adding a few now and let us know if you have any questions.